of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Joe Burrow and the Carolina Panthers taking on James Morgan and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, will not be.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, selected in the 4th round back in April from Florida International. It's James Morgan.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that. But he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
He was brought down at the
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 1st and 10, it's Morgan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And he's got room. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one 28 yards on the ground.
28-yard gain.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And a yard.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Just shy of the goal line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Makes the score Buccaneers 3, Panthers 0.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in April. From LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's brought down.
Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
1st and 10 at the
From midfield now, Burrow. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
The Buccaneers. They'll take over.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Now it's Morgan on 2nd down. And he's got his man on the out route.
Morgan's pass.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6.
6 yards. And it's
throwing from the gun is Morgan. Caught left side, Williams. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Williams. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On the ground, this is Williams. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd.
Here's Morgan from the gun on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line.
Taken down at the 11.
The tackle made by Eric Murray.
2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He completes it right side to White. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 4 yards the pickup, first down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 8 catches, 64 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
The 27-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now they go play action now. Burrow going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Terry Poe in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Morgan. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
James Morgan, sack.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Well, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
Jake Bailey.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Back deep is Boston Scott. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's White.
Burrow's pass.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. That's going to be caught by Samuel. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A gain of 6 yards.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Oh, some strong running. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Buccaneers.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. A quick pass here to Godwin. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
The 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And Samuel caught left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Slant pass to Boyd. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Here's Jacobs.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
A 5-yard loss.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And it is up.
It is good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Buccaneers 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Morgan. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Open man is Darius Fountain. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
First down, here's White. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now
on the draw. Here's White. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Buccaneers 3.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step, because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15. Throwing on 3rd and long. Morgan. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
First and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Burrow. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Morgan. This one complete into the hands of Darius Fountain. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. operating from the gun. Morgan. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right, a lost opportunity. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card.
He steps out of bounds behind the
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. It's caught on the right side, Williams. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Morgan. And that one his first incompletion in its last 6 passes. And it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, Morgan. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
They will go on 4th down with Morgan. And he comes back with one complete.
Morgan's pass.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Morgan off of play action. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Morgan's pass.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And Gay knocks this one through. And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6.
Buccaneers 6.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at at their own 24.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Jacobs.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 38. That one a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
5-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Opting to run again here with White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
Burrow looking to pass. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jordan Akins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And the lead is up to 14. That time, a 9-play drive. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
At their own 25.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Morgan. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Morgan sets up to throw on first down, and that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Morgan. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
4 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Morgan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
It's a gain.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And it's 3rd down.
Morgan from the gun on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Morgan's pass.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Morgan. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Morgan's pass.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That's complete right around the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
To number 87.
From 6 yards away. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
It'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 24-yard line.
first down. Morgan with it. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Here's Morgan to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jonathan Joseph will get the credit for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Boyd's the target, and he hands it over the middle. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. A quick pass here to Godwin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Gary and Conley, the one to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
To Josh Jacobs.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
At the 22-yard
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
23, Buccaneers 13.
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Morgan looks to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Williams. Joe Burrow sacked.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Morgan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Dante Jackson. Let's go. The third down pass.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. That's a really nice job.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Greg Dortch returning. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
And the Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
Morgan's pass.
7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Morgan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
Morgan.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Morgan. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
4th down.
Here's Morgan as he'll try and throw for it. That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Morgan.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Morgan now on 1st and 10. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
To throw again on 2nd down. Morgan. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd.
To throw is Morgan. Throwing on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 17. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown, Panthers.
Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick six will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is now 24. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of
maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Morgan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Morgan's pass. This is our time. Complete to Tyler Conklin.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
The Buccaneer first down.
Throwing now is Morgan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Carolina offense about ready to go, and they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. On first down, it's Jacobs. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Makes the score Panthers 40, Buccaneers 13.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Operating from the gun, Morgan. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
53 is mine. Check. 53 is mine. I got it. Go.
Delay of game, offense.
Man, they got to let him play.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 2nd down.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Silver. 53 is the mine. 50, pick up.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs, and he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Carrier. Blake Cashman on the tackle.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll have another home date next week as the Detroit Lions come to town. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.